Francis Ngannou should attempt to fight Deontay Wilder in boxing next rather than fight Renan Ferreira in the PFL. And the reason I say this is for a number of reasons. Number one, he's going to make a lot more money fighting and boxing against Deontay Wilder that he's going to make fighting in the PFL. Rumors are that he just made about 20 million fighting Anthony Joshua, and I would assume that if he fights Deontay Wilder, there is a big possibility that he could be paid in around the same ballpark, around 20 million. Versus in the PFL, he's likely going to get paid around 5 million, 6, 7, maybe 8. So it's more than twice the money. And I really do feel like a win against Deontay Wilder puts Francis Ngannou back up there again in the boxing picture. If he beats Deontay Wilder, he sets himself up to fight at least a loser of Tyson Fury and Usyk. So, he beats Deontay Wilder, he goes out there and fights Usyk, or he gets a Fury rematch, and those would be huge paydays. We're talking about 20 million for each. That's 40 million more in his pocket rather than fight in the PFL for 5 million or something around those numbers. And not only that, if he loses in PFL, it just really would diminish his value even if he goes back to boxing. And it seems to me that a fight against Renan Ferreira might be worse for Ngannou. That guy's like 6'8". He's huge in terms of his weight as well. He's got a long reach. He can do a lot of things. And it could potentially just end up a lot worse for Ngannou. In boxing, you can get a standing TKO, like what happened to Anthony Joshua against Andy Ruiz. The gloves are bigger, so he would get paid a lot more money and potentially be less risk against Deontay Wilder. He has about a 50-pound advantage against Deontay Wilder. And I think it would be a really exciting fight because they're both coming off losses. They both expressed the want to fight each other in the past. And they're both knockout artists. So they could definitely sell this out like, again, knockout chaos, essentially. They could do it in Saudi Arabia as well. I think this is the next fight to make, and it's the fight that I personally want to see. And Francis expressed after his fight with Anthony Joshua that he wasn't done in boxing. And I think this is the perfect fight for him. It's the perfect fight because Deontay Wilder has a huge name, so it'd still be a huge payday. And again, since they're both coming off losses and everyone knows that Deontay Wilder's skill is not at the highest level necessarily, everyone can note that Ngannou would be able to compete against Deontay Wilder, and it would likely be a lot more competitive than Ngannou versus Anthony Joshua was. So I definitely think this is the fight to make. I'm a lot more excited for this fight than Ngannou's debut in the PFL. And I think this is what Ngannou should do, frankly. And again, I think it definitely puts him back in the boxing picture against the winner of actually the loser of Usyk and Fury, particularly if it's Fury, because they have that storyline there already that they fought each other, and Ngannou claims that he knocked him down and that if it was a real fight, he would have won, etc. And there's still a big market for that Fury rematch, even if Fury were to lose the fight against Usyk. In fact, it would be more likely to happen if Fury loses. So let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys believe Ngannou's next move should be. Should he fight Deontay Wilder in boxing, or should he go back to the PFL and fight Renan Ferreira? Because that seems like a tough night out, especially coming off a knockout loss like he just did. That Renan Ferreira guy is going to be coming for his head. And I'm not sure where Ngannou's confidence is going to be after said knockout loss. I don't know if his chin's going to be compromised after being knocked out for the first time. So let me know. Like and subscribe.